as a white person, as a black person, as anyone. How?
Latinos for Trump is like, yo, the co-founder's like, yo, he deceived us. This was not part of the plan, Mr. Trump. President Trump, you say you were going to have our back, and we had your back in voting you in. But now we see you for the liar that you are. And the black community is like, yo, what y'all talking about? We told y'all what was going to happen. We showed up and did what we had to do. And y'all pulled the lever for somebody that ain't never rocked with y'all. I don't know why y'all felt so comfortable in voting this guy in when he already told you what he was going to do. And he's doing it. So people are like, yo, should we feel sorry for y'all? Because y'all the one that voted for the man overwhelmingly.
You really gonna make black people feel guilty? Y'all really gonna gaslight us into feeling bad for not wanting to partake into a fight that we've been fighting since the beginning of this damn country? Let's not forget. Like, I'm sorry, like, what's going on is very distasteful, very dehumanizing, but this is what black people has been experiencing in this country since forever, okay? Like, if I'm not mistaken, 92% of black women voted for Kamala, right? Almost 80% of black men voted for Kamala, right? So y'all trying to target black people into making us feel bad? For what? Why are we not calling out other POC groups? Like, I'm so confused. Why aren't we calling out the Asians? There's so many other POC groups. And black people, especially me as a black woman, I'm tired, baby. And there's this thing that's going on. If y'all don't help us, y'all gonna be next. Y'all think y'all not gonna be next? Baby, we've been the #1 target of this country since beginning. We don't know how it feels to be next because we always been it. Let's not forget, like...
Greetings, family. I hope you're doing fantastic, and it's always a pleasure to have you here in my channel. So after the ICE raids in LA, the Latinos seems to be learning it the hard way. They are now calling the black communities to join them in the protest against the white supremacists. But the black people are so deaf on this. They are saying they had warned them about voting for Trump. Their fight ended at the poll. They voted against the white supremacists, but Latinos went ahead and reinstalled the same white supremacists. So they are saying that this is not their fight. They are not going to protest. They are not going to put their lives at risk to protect something that is not their own headache. All right, so let's get to see the whole reaction, then we come back with a complete analysis. If you're new here, kindly consider subscribing so you don't miss any update from my videos.
My black people, I don't think I got to tell you, but I will remind you. Y'all see what's going on in LA? That's not our fight. We tried to tell them. It's their fight. We had our fight in the 60s. We're still fighting today. But today, this is what they voted for. This is what they're getting. Don't get caught up.
As a white person, as a black person, as anyone. How?
So I was going to put this as a comment, but you already have thousands of comments on there, and I didn't think you would probably see it. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and stitch this for other people who have the same thought process as you. It's not that black people don't see this as a problem. We know it's a problem. We know it's an issue. We're just tired. We told you, and not you as specifically you. We told you as the country what is going to happen. We knew this was going to happen, and people still voted him into office. You don't need to talk to black people and ask black people where we are and why we aren't doing anything and why we aren't standing up, because black people have always been standing up. Black women have always been standing up. We're the ones that show up and show out every single time. We're the ones that when people go out to a party, that was the latest conversation. When people go to a party, they don't feel comfortable with a group of people around unless they see Black people there, Black women around. They tell their children, if you're in trouble, to go find a big Black man because they know that person's going to help and take care of them. We know. We are tired of carrying everyone on our backs. That is what's going on. We are not standing up in the streets and protesting this because why? You say in that video, what if your family members were one day gone and you couldn't do anything about it? It happens to us on a daily basis. On a daily basis, our family members are getting slaughtered by police for nothing. Because of a Black man getting killed by police, the largest Black Lives Matter movement in history around the world occurred because of Black people. This is happening because of your people. Your people voted for him. Look at those numbers for who showed up and voted for Trump. Hispanics for Trump, Latinas for Trump. Those are the people who voted for him. We did our part. That is why you aren't seeing us in the street. It's not that we don't lack empathy or compassion. It's that we are tired. We have been there, done that. You also talk about how you are being hunted down and treated like animals. Let's not forget the pan-Atlantic slave trade that happened with Black people. And once we were released from slavery, we were then used as experimentation for medical advancements. We were treated like treated inhumane. We were treated like animals. That is why we are tired. And the generation of the people we have right now, like me talking, is because we are not our ancestors. We are not going to be repeating the exact same things that happened to us and allowing for you all to sit here and run us over. You guys did not do what you had to do to show up and show out and vote. I don't care. I don't know who you voted for. I don't care who you voted for. It's the Hispanic community as a whole. That's who you need to be talking to. You don't need to come over here and bring Black people into it and why aren't Black people and how could you not feel this way if you were white or Black? Have empathy. Black people have empathy. We know, but we've been there and we're done that and we're tired. And so that's where we stand on this.
To Black people who will watch this video, please do not be moved by other Black people with platforms getting on TikTok telling y'all to unify with Latinas. Because at the end of the day, we have fought the good fight. If it wasn't for our people, they wouldn't even be here. They would not. At the end of the day, they're strong. They got this. Every time they had the energy to say the N-word, you and Black people tell them like, hey, no, I'm good. They still want to do it. Anytime that they're being racist and making all type of hateful jokes, who cares? Whatever. Like, they're strong. They got this. They don't need our help. And on top of that too, like, stop trying, for y'all Black people who keep saying unify with them, like, stop trying to get Black people out of their own comfort of their home. Like, Black people, focus on us. Like, we are done focusing on everybody else's problems. Like, we got our own problems within our own communities. Like, let's focus on our own people. Stop trying to get Black people out there on the forefront. Like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. We are God's chosen people. And at the end of the day, if the Lord ain't telling us to move, we is not being moved. Our 400 years of suffering, of enslavement, of punishment, it's over. That's exactly why this country is going downhill. The white man's kingdom is coming to an end. And for all of the other nations who have shitted on Black people, you will have to pay for what you done to God's chosen people. And on top of that, why don't y'all ask yourself why the Afro-Latinas ain't out there helping y'all? You want to know why? Them Afro-Latinas, about the ones who look like me. And by the way, for no confusion, you want to know why them Afro-Latinas not out there? Because I'm talking about the ones that look like me, not the white ones who keep claiming that they are Afro-Latino. Because lighter skinned Afro-Latinos look like Lala Anthony, Christina Milian. You'll know a Black Latina or Latino if you see one. But y'all know why there and a bunch of them not out there and speaking up? Because guess what? Them white Latinas have been treating them horrible too. Like, and guess what? Y'all should, for the Afro Latinas, y'all should use y'all black card. Use it. Use it. This time, instead of saying, I ain't no black, you know Hispanic. Like, seriously. But all I'm saying is stop trying to move black folks. Leave us alone. And that's to other black people. Leave us alone. Black people, do not go out there, disrupt your peace, be out there in the streets yelling and shouting. Ain't nobody got time for that. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your peace. Protect it. We're done.
I was just on a conference call with some Latin groups, and one of them was Latins and Hispanic for Trump. They had the audacity for me to ask me would I make some videos to try to get the black people to come to the Latino side on a protest against Donald Trump and what he's doing to the Latin people in Los Angeles. And now Donald Trump is asking for the governor of California to be arrested. And I'm on the phone, I'm listening to these people. And so one of my friends, what's up, Swole? Are you going to help us? I told him no. I said, you the same person last year mocking me because I was back in Harris. You the same person. You are the same people that voted for this man. Millions of Latin and Hispanics voted for Donald Trump. The black community is not helping y'all. I'm not helping y'all. I'm not protesting. I'm not doing no videos or anything like that. For the Latin community and for the Hispanic community that was backing Donald Trump, this is y'all problem, not our problem. And no, I'm not making any videos for any Hispanic or Latin protests against Donald Trump. Y'all voted for him. He's y'all problem. Y'all go ahead and protest and do whatever y'all got to do. But I'm sorry, black people we're not getting involved with this. You voted for the wrong person. Now live with it.
Hey, fellow Latinos, I'm not saying it's okay or right that black people are like, no, let them fend for themselves. I mean, honestly, it is okay, but I'm not saying like, yes, let's do that, because unity is what helps us. But also, like, I know it's not supposed to be transactional. I just need you guys to start thinking, because you guys are like, you know, all gung-ho, active out there, unified together in the streets now. But where were you when the George Floyd protests were? I personally was out there with my friends who were Asian, Pacific Islander, Mexican, and Puerto Rican. And then I'm Mexican myself, and a white husband. We were out there, okay? And I've gotten comments from people in my community, people in my family who have been like, well, you think you're black. What about me? What about my content? What about the way I speak, the way I act? What about you makes you think that I think I'm black? Oh, because I advocate for black people too, as much as I advocate for my people? It shouldn't be transactional. You shouldn't have to have a dog in the fight to care. You should just have basic empathy. You should just care about people. You see a sad story, oh, you cry. You want to help out however you can. You guys see that all the time. You see a puppy in danger, oh, let's rescue all the puppies. Why is it so hard to do with humans? Black people don't owe us anything. But even one of the major interviews going around about the guy whose girlfriend was taken because they were just recording, in that there's a black man who's in the background and he's like, si se puede. He's out there. He has nothing to gain from this. So think about that. Don't go back to the anti-blackness. Learn and stop saying the N-word. Do that. Stop saying the N-word and humble yourself. If black people tell you something's offensive, change it. Change it and don't become defensive.
What if the idea of black and brown unity is just another lie we tell ourselves to feel safer in a system that was never built for us? Survival ain't the reason they don't side with us. It's preference. Think about it. In prisons, they don't roll with us. On the job sites, they don't hire us. In their homes, they don't want us dating their daughters. And in the courtroom, they often vote for policies against us. But my people want to cling to the few who march like it erases the ones who mock. And before you say that's not all of them, ask one of your Mexican partners what mejora la raza means. It means to improve the race. But improve it how? By whitening it. By erasing blackness. Go on and sit with that for a minute. They dance to our music, they talk like us, they move into our neighborhoods, and we let them. Then they gatekeep jobs, culture, and even respect, and we let them. This ain't about racism, man. It's about rivalry. Because nobody imitates what they pity. They imitate what they envy. And deep down they know what we got can't be copied. So maybe it ain't hate. Maybe it's hidden competition. Maybe it ain't ignorance. Maybe it's inherited bias. Or maybe blacks was never meant to look for allies. Just remember who we are. I love my people. I hope y'all safe out there, and I hope you get home safe. And y'all have a good day.
So I've seen a lot of Latinos calling for black unity, and I've seen the groups are so divided. There are some black people who are saying, let us join the Latinos, because this fight is not just for Latinos, it is for all of us. It is a fight against the white supremacists. But majority of black people still maintain that this is not their fight. They say that most of the Latinos, most of them are racist. Most of them do not like them. Most of them do not support them. Even when George Floyd, in the protest against George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, nobody showed up to support them. Even the fight for Jim Crow, the fight for redlining, the fight for reparation, nobody was there to fight for them. They have fought for them. They have defended themselves. Black people say that this is not their fight. Their fight ended at the poll. So the black community are calling the other black community to unite amongst themselves, because they don't know what is coming. And if anything happens to black community, it's only the black people who are going to save themselves, but nobody else. So the black community are tired. They are tired of fighting because they have done the most, but they get the least results and benefits. They have created civil rights movements, but the rights are the last to be considered. They have fought against the white supremacists. They have encountered injustice in the USA, even today, at the workplaces, in schools, in hospitals. Black people are not treated with respect, you know. So this is a wake-up call to the Latinos. Every time black people tell you to do something, you better listen to them, because the white supremacists, they don't care about black and brown. As long as you're not white, as long as you don't look like them, they really don't care about you, all right? So this should be a wake-up call. Make sure you unite. Make sure you fight against the white supremacists, because this fight is long, all right? Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. If you found value in what you shared, kindly consider subscribing and turn on notifications so you never miss any update from my videos. Your support really means a lot, and it helps us keep bringing you more insightful content. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.